Hello everyone, this is my first video. I hope you enjoy. This is a set of Kpop opinions that I have. It will be a one-sentence opinion. This is no hate towards the idols, as these are opinions on idols I do stan. 17 and EXO are part of the big three boys groups. No one is replacing them. Tuzu from Twice is really talented and has improved a ton from debut. IVE's hate is really bad, especially towards the maknae line. Stray Kids is self-produced, not self-made. Self-produce make their own music. Self-made got popular without the help of a survival show or an agency. Stray Kids is from JYP. They have popularity for that, and they had a survival shows. Stays should stop saying that they are self-made. Text discography is one of the best in 4th gen. I don't understand how some Moas hate Kai and Taehyun. The reason for Kai is probs because he is part white, but Taehyun, I don't know any reason. Stans should not bring grandparents or parents' death onto fan wars. People should have some human decency. IVE was awkward in the beginning, but that happens with a ton of groups like NCT Luna and many others, but that was no reason to hate, and now they are pretty close. Blackpink IVE get hate for just about anything and do have a double standard with other groups. Like if BP does this, they get hate, but if another group does it, they don't. Same with IVE. Yoonchi is much more than a maknae. Yes, she is adorable, but why is that whenever she is mentioned, all that is said is she is a maknae? What about her skills she has? Cause those are pretty good, but they are not talked about. Maknae on top is not just a title for Stray Kids. It was made way before Stray Kids debuted. Stays should stop saying it is only Genjins. It can be used for any maknae. Dino's dance skills are not appreciated and talked about enough. Stop associating ex-members with the group. Mashiho Yedim with Treasure. Janine mix Woojin with Stray Kids. Like, yes, you can be upset, but stop bringing them up every time. Tums should stop being so upset with everything. Like, Treasure is 10 now, 12 is on the memories. Like, stop saying. Imagine if Yedim sang this or Mashiho, they had a reboot. That is literally telling to move on. Yes, you can mention them, but they are no longer Treasure. Kep1er deserves much better. They had such big potential. Maknaes doing adult decisions always get more backlash than anyone else. Like Jungkook drinking will get more backlash than any of the other members. NCT Jisung is more than a maknae. He's the youngest of 22, youngest of SM, and one of the youngest people in 3rd gen. So I do understand where fans do come from, but his dance skills and everything is not talked enough about. If Keita had fit KBS standards or was Korean, he would have easily made it into ZB1. YG artists are really popular in Southeast Asia. One of the reasons is they actually go there on tour. Like they to the Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, and many more.
Cheon would not be that popular if they didn't resemble Jen Lisa. 6 deserves more fans.
Yuna is the only idol that is 100% KBS standards, as she made it. Male idol fans take dating scandal way worse than female idol fans. Shipping within the same group is just as bad as shipping from 2 different groups. The reason why ZB1 Yoojin got criticism for his debut was because he was from a survival show where many others were talented and were of age. Cirrus's and Beeman fans are both really annoying. Like, as much I love Ricky, he did not create Young and Rich like one of my friends said. That, and the amount of people that were all rude was insane. Baby Monster is actually really talented, and the age factor is put away. A lot more people would stan them. YG versus JYP videos on the survival show are actually really smart. Fans should not give their inputs for Korean issues. NCT Dream versus NCT 127 fans are the most stupid with fan wars. Like, you guys share 2 of the members. And let's not forget how much 127, mainly Taeyong, adores the Dream member, especially Jisung. Lots of Kpop groups would have been nothing without their leader. Once recently have been the most hypocritical fans I have seen. Like, if BP does something, y'all bash and hate on them, but if Twice does it, they get so much praise. 17 actually is an all-rounder group, and they are really good performers for a big group. Their line distributions are also really good for how many members they have. Blackpink line distributions are not bad. They are actually great for the positions they have. If idols were not that good-looking, fans would not support every one of their actions. Idols doing bad at school is not a good thing. Male idols not being inappropriate with female idols is the bare minimum. Idols being decent human beings is also bare minimum. Being popular in Korea is just as important as international for K-idols. Third-gen stans are the reason why fourth-gen idols cannot interact with each other during award ceremony. Minors had always debuted in Kpop, you just noticed it, now as they are now younger than you, and if they weren't, you wouldn't have batted an eye. If in the early times BTs were also promoted as individuals, all the solos would have done so much better. Dino is the future of Kpop. Armies wanting BTs to now go is not a nad thing. Beeman, Rora, Haram, Asaruka were the actual ones that deserved a spot if they had four-member they trained for the longest, and actually did not get fame by being someone's look-alike. Seungkwan is actually a really funny idol and should do his own variety show. Not your group, not your business, stay out of it. If Rora was the youngest instead of Kakwita, she would have much more fame. Rora and Kakwita would be more known for her talent, rather a mini Lisa or a Maknae. Liseo is actually really talented, but all being talked about her is the resemblance of her and Mini Wonying, which will hurt her in the future. Performing or dancing wise, an odd number of members looks better, but group dynamics an even number looks way better, and don't leave anyone out. Kpop music videos where there is a storyline is automatically better, and it originally was. I find it really cute when idols react to their own music videos and tell us stories or compliment the member that is in the scene, or if a member doesn't like their scene as they don't think it's cool, they try to make each other feel better. MCs having good chemistry with each other is important, as they will be watched together for a really long time, and them being awkward will cause the viewers to be awkward as well. Idols who have trained together for longer will have much more of an understanding with one another as they went through many more hardships together, examples being Jihoon, Jungkook, Treasure, Yosang and Wooyoung, Atiz, Asarora, Haram, Ahayan, Ruka, Beeman. Idols being the same age as one another also makes them one step closer. Even as a joke, giving idols names such as Ross Kurz is not funny, as she does get hate for it. In Korean culture, idols respecting their sunbeams is actually important, as respect is a big factor is Korean culture. Boys Next Door's music is actually really amazing, and their concept is also really cool and uncommon. I love seeing idols who had known each other pre but now in different groups interact, like Haya and Yoonchi, and hopefully Hyeon and Rora in the future. Some groups did actually raise up their Maknae, which is actually cute, but that does not mean that should be mentioned every time the member does something good, like the member themselves might also be a good person. Scoop's leader vibes are actually giving off leader vibes. 17 talking about what they feel comfortable with or uncomfortable with is something lots of idols should probably do, so fans do no boundaries. If Hyunjin was not that good looking, people would talk way more about his talent. Sunu and Nikki were not interacting as much as before because of fans and no one else. Well, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe. And also, in no way was I trying to bask idols, there are simply just my opinion, and if you do disagree, let me know. I really hoped you enjoyed this as my first video, so there is no intro, outro or anything like that, and the quality might not be good, but I still hoped you enjoyed, and I'll try harder for the next video.